War. War never changes. Or has Call of Duty finally done so? Hey everyone, this is Cubits, and today I'm going to pick apart the multiplayer side of Black Ops 2 for the Wii U, from the perspective of a Wiimote-toting, aim-assist deriding, handsomely rugged Wii Call of Duty veteran. The background video shows a couple of anomalously impressive rounds of shooting people with guns. This game, like all of the Wii versions of Call of Duty, was developed by Treyarch, often touted as the second-rung developer for the series behind what is now left of Infinity Ward. I've been a fan of the developer since they released Spider-Man 2, a great sandbox open-world brawler with incredibly deep web swing mechanics which were unfortunately dumbed down in subsequent iterations. Their work on rebuilding the Call of Duty games around the Wii architecture showed them to be incredibly capable developers on a technical level, with their later efforts almost providing every detail, all wrapped up with the best pointer controls of any system. The few things which didn't make the cut on the Wii due to a lack of magical, or possibly computational power, actually shaped the game as a more balanced and fair competitive experience. The lack of kill cams and some of the more win-button kill streaks actually benefited the game tremendously in my eyes. Black Ops, the first one, was a very different Call of Duty experience. Treyarch eschewed the frantic nature of Infinity Ward's offerings and came up with a lot of intelligent, varied level design and brilliantly balanced weapons. You could be successful with any gun in the game, and the massive variety of map elements meant the hard-scope snipers were as viable as the shotgun runners. You could control choke points, dislodge hunkered teams, and feel a real flow to the battle. Modern Warfare 3 subsequently tried to inject some more adrenaline into the game. There was a massive focus on eradicating camping, and this resulted in some very poor gameplay elements coming to the fore. All long lines of sight were broken to stop prone sniping, meaning that to keep rifles relevant, they had to be usable as run-and-gun weapons. Enter quick-scope, one-shot sniper rifles, which were essentially shotguns with range. Choke points and area lockdowns were wiped away by level design, deeply focused on flanking, having masses of entries into every area, and a spawning system designed to keep you in the fight by putting enemies behind you constantly. It was non-stop, tactless, and wearing. A few guns stood head and shoulders above the rest in terms of viability. SMGs were king due to their firing rates and mobility. Some assault rifles were borderline usable. All LMGs were completely irrelevant, and akimbo FMGs were the bane of everybody's existence. It was no wonder that after struggling for a couple of months, I returned to Black Ops and felt right at home again. So, having great faith in Treyarch's direction with the series, I pre-ordered Black Ops 2 with great anticipation. It was bound to have the relative depth I desired, terrific Wiimote controls, and finally all with a solid frame rate. Unfortunately, possibly due to pressure from above, what we have here is far more like the Modern Warfare series of games, almost entirely lacking that distinctive flair of Treyarch's previous efforts. Map design is flanktastic, lines of sight are blatantly broken, proper sniping opportunities are few, and the total lack of snow maps is inexcusable. Slum maps are not an appropriate substitute. The only highlight for me is that Hijacked feels like a slightly better version of Nuketown, even if the aesthetics aren't nearly as appealing. Likewise, the weapon balance is still wonky. Instead of being able to be successful with anything, the LMGs are wasted yet again, most of the assault rifles are irrelevant, and it seems whoever can throw the most bullets around the quickest wins. There's an automatic pistol I've been outgunned with at range more than once when I'm wielding a rifle. The one highlight here is the lack of noob tube abuse. There is one grenade launcher, but it's a score streak. The Wiimote controls seem to have inherited a few glitches. I've noticed a randomly occurring jerky stickiness around the center when aiming down the sights, and some now standard settings seem to be missing. Couple that with the girded aim assist for those who wish to use it, and it seems that Wiimote users are at a real disadvantage for the first time. I only ever put a few minutes in with the dual analog controls, and was as useless as ever, but going on videos and my improved experience in hardcore mode where the aim assist is dialed back, I'd say there's definitely something in it. The Pick 10 system is an interesting innovation, although the community will gravitate to the most powerful setups, reducing the effective number of combinations down to a handful. I do miss the currency system of the original Black Ops for a couple of reasons. One, it allowed you to fit your guns out however you wanted to from the get-go, and two, allowed for the wager matches and contracts, which were great ways to spice the game up, even if the bets didn't have much real impact. Kill cams are really horrible too. They show the ugly side of a combination of an understandable amount of lag and the lower fidelity theatre recording. I don't really understand why we have them, they're so unreliable. They incite rage quits, break the game flow, and if they actually curbed camping, then it would have been far more rampant on the Wii versions, where it was practically non-existent. So, in short, while it is great to finally have the souped-up graphics and steady frame rate the game deserves, the infinity wardization of the game still puts me off. Map packs can potentially repair the situation with the gameplay sameness and dire lack of snow locations, and balance tweaks can address the concentration of power, but I'm feeling that the core ethos of this game is not geared towards fans of the original Black Ops. A patch is currently in the works which will apparently address some of the Wiimote issues. Whether or not it goes far above and beyond that will be important in terms of keeping me playing. I was happy with there being two very different approaches to the game. It pleased more people every 2 years. But unfortunately, this homogenization of the two developers is probably an Activision money grab, and I won't be a part of that anymore. Here's hoping Treyarch get to crack at a new IP sometime soon. I really believe in their potential, and in Black Ops 2 it appears to be grossly hindered. So that was my review of Black Ops 2. If you want to put a score on it, I'd probably say it's between a 5 and an 8. I really like the technical things they've done, the gamepad utilization is neat, but the multiplayer gameplay is Modern Warfare-y. If you're a fan of Modern Warfare, of course, that's terrific, but I'm a Black Ops guy, and this is, frantic, disorganized, and a bit of a mess. If you like this review, like it. If you have any comments, feel free to comment. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And I'll see you online, not annoying you, if you won't annoy me with overpowered weapons. Thank you.
Friendly UAV inbound. We're winning this fight. Friendly lightning strike inbound. awaiting orders. UAV inbound. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Care package awaiting orders. Friendly care package inbound. Guardian ready for deployment.
Shot out!
Friendly UAV.
Threat neutralized!
Keep up the pressure. Friendly UAV inbound. UAV awaiting orders. Killer drone ready for deployment. Care package awaiting orders.
Another kill!
Our tracks have been erased. Good job.